Today, my dear friends, we're going to learn the best hippie song that was ever written. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you're going to San Francisco, you're gonna meet some gentle people there. For those who come to San Francisco, summertime will be a-loving there. In the streets of San Francisco, gentle people with flowers in their hair. All across the nation, there's a strange vibration, people in motion. There's a whole generation with a new explanation. People in motion, people in motion. It's great, I love it, I love it. The lyrics are a bit, I don't know, are they a bit out of date? I don't know, I think we need some stuff like this at the moment. It's a great song, written by one of the chaps from the Mamas and the Papas, but it was a hit for a chap called McKenzie. It's one of those great summer songs, everyone knows it. So I thought, you know, if you're into strumming, it's a beginnery type of thing, because it's mainly very simple chords, which we've got here, okay? Now you can get this, everything, the whole song is mapped out for you here, all of it. I sang a part of it, you know, and I've also detuned my 12-string guitar by a couple of frets in order to be able to sing it, because as I'm getting older, my voice is getting lower. I used to be able to do all the high David Bowie stuff, and now I can do Wandering Star, you know, so as we get older, that's what happens. So, but you know, the shapes are the same, so I'm just playing it on this so you can, so I can sing it for you. All right. I suggest all you oldies out there do the same. We all do it now. You know, a lot of youngsters do it as well. They take the guitar down. If you want to go back to concert pitch, you just put your cap on at the 2nd fret, and hey presto, you're back in concert pitch again. All right. So download your free idiot-proof paperwork, which you will find by clicking the blue link below this video. If you don't see it straight away, click the more button. You'll see more. Okay, click that and it'll pop up a little blue link, all right, Google Drive or whatever it is. All right, and you'll get your song, the lyric, and the shapes. Okay, should we have a quick look at the shapes while you're downloading your stuff? Very simple shapes. A couple of bar chords, but there's simple ways of doing them as well. We've got an E minor. We've got a C. I always play a full C, not that. I like to be able to hit all the strings. So I play the C with that G bass note over the top. We've got a G, which I play like this. We've got a D. Right. We've got a B minor. Now, if you struggle with your B minor playing all, again, I like to put the bar all the way across so I can strike the 6th string as well. If you struggle with that, you can either bring this finger down and play just the 1st string, but you must not now play the 5 or the 6, okay? But you'll get away with it. If I did it like this, if I went from the D to a B minor, okay, it sounds all right. But if I was to go, it wouldn't sound okay, so try not to do that. We've got a D7th, which you should all know. We've got an F. All across the nation. Now again, I played a bar. If you can't do a bar, you can either do it with 2 fingers and mute the bass. Or if you can't do that, you can do a little 4-string version. But it limits what you can, it limits the dynamics, the volume, the bass end. All right, so we've got this here. Across 2. All across the nation. So you got a couple of little, I won't say the cheats, just simplified for those people who may struggle to get the bar chords. And there's a C sharp minor in there before you run off and panic. It's just the same as the B minor, only played at the 4th fret. If you can do a bar, you'll do it like that. If you can't do a bar, you can do it like this. Same rule applies, though. You cannot hit the 5th or the 6th string. All right. So the chords for the song are here. All right. Are we all right with that? Now, before we go any further, I want to thank those people that support the free content on this channel, because it is all free. But they either buy us a cup of tea, they do the thumbs up, they subscribe to the channel. Doesn't mean you pay anything, folks. You don't pay for anything on this. It just means that I'll notify you when something comes up. All right, like there's a little bell or something. Or some folks are very kind enough to go to the links below and buy one of the albums. We've got a CD album, which was called Junction 39, and my latest offering, which is on vinyl. By the way, if you buy either of these two, you get the download free, so you can still listen to it in your car with all that sort of modern stuff. But if you've got a vinyl, it's nice because it's a gatefold album, you know, no expense spared, folks, and all the lyrics, everything's in there. So if you want to help keep the stuff going, buy one of those, links below. All right, or join my Patreon platform, all right, which shows all the back scene stuff when I'm in the studio making records, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, let's get on with the main thing for today, which is learning how to play this beautiful song. All right, so we've got an introduction of 2 bars. What does that mean for you beginners? If you look at the top, it's got G, and it's got a little line, and it's got G again. That means we're going to play 2 bars of G, and there are 4 beats to each bar. So that means, just let me, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, all right? Forgive me for those people who've played a bit, but there's a lot of people that haven't, so I'm doing this for their benefit as well, all right? So we've got our G. Now I always play my G like this because I like to do stuff with this finger, all right? In this instance, you don't need to, you can do it like that, but it means you've got to do a lot of wrist moving to get to different chords, all right? So I always recommend you do chords like that. We start off on our G, 2 bars. And then we go into the song, all right? I put a little bit of reverb on the amp as well. I've got this plugged in just to give it a little bit of shimmer, but I'll turn it down a little bit, okay? So E minor, we start off with our G 2 bars. And then into our first chord to begin the verse, which is an E minor, 1 bar, C. Now, as I'm demonstrating this song, I want you to watch my left hand as I'm changing the chords, okay? I'm going to be doing 1 bar of E minor, 1 bar of C, 1 bar of G, and 1 bar of D. And I want you to watch closely on what I'm doing. And this is for all those people that struggle to change chord. This hand is just going to go 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. This is the one you want to watch. Tell me what you notice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Do you notice the way I'm coming off on the and after each 4? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 off. I'm coming off, but I'm also striking the strings open. I've not got any fingers on while I'm doing those upstrokes. Sounds wrong, and musically, theoretically, it is wrong, but that's just the nature of the beast when we're hitting all the strings at once. You can't do it any other way. We all do it. A book won't tell you to do it, okay? But everyone that plays guitar does it in order to get from one chord to another, because of course we can't be in 2 places at once, all right? It's impossible, okay? So should we try it again? We've got, if you're going C to San G, Francisco D, back to E minor, be sure to wear C, some flowers G in your hair, back to E minor, if you're going back to C to San Fran G, disco, stay on G, you're gonna meet, there's our B minor, some gentle people, to an E minor and then to D, and then to a D7, and then into verse 2, okay? Exactly the same layout. I'll just sing it slowly. For those who come, it's off C to G and then to D. E minor, summer, C. Time will be G, a loving there. E minor, in the streets, G. C of San Francisco. G, gentle people with flowers in their hair, if they've got any. All right, so I'll just do that again, a little bit more sprightly, but without me blabbing all the way through it. So I'll just shout the chord names out. E minor, C, G, D. Watch this hand. E minor, C, G, D, E minor, G, C, G, last line, G, B minor, E minor, D, D7. Right, so verses 1 and 2 are identical, all right, as far as playing the guitar is concerned. Then we get to the little middle section. I like this bit, great. It goes to an F. Now he plays downstrokes on this F. So instead of going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, he's sort of putting a little bit of dampening on it. All across the nation. And then he hits an open E there to go Doro, a bit Dwayne Eddy-ish. Let's explain how that works. I'll play it first, then I'll explain. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so that's how he's sort of playing that. Let's do it again. Again, watch this right hand, okay? The F, if you want to do this bit. If you can't do the full bar F, you can do it like that, but you'll have to just sort of, okay? If we want to get the dum, the Dwayne Eddy thing, you're going to have a bar, all right? So let's play it. All across the nation, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. There's a, I'll have to sing it again, I forgot the words. All across the nation, 2 and 3 and 4 and such a strange vibration. People in motion. 3 bars of G. F. There's a whole generation with a new explanation. People in motion. 2 bars of G. D. People in motion. And then on verse 3, we've got a couple of little modifications. Instead of just playing an E minor to C, he plays an E minor to A minor to C. Now you'll notice that when you've got 2 chords within each bar, as you'll see here, see the A minor and C? And similarly with this one, we've got a G to B minor. Now, if you struggle to do that, just play what you did before. The audience won't know. You know, they won't. You'll get away with it. But purists out there, and that's a good thing, by the way, you know, this is how you do it. All right, if you want to do it as the guy did it, this is how we play it. All right, but we can cheat a bit. All right, so we've got verse 3. Let me show you what's going to happen. E minor. A minor, C, G, B minor, D. Okay, so that's where it's verse 3 when it goes. For those who come to San Francisco. Now if you struggled with that, you would just go, for those who say come. You would get away with doing it exactly as you did in verse 1 and 2. But you know, it's good to get trying these things, these little changes. Let's do it slowly. E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 to A minor, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the first change from A minor to C is easy because you're already halfway there. 2 of the fingers are already on the C chord. Oh, there's your A minor. You're going to bring those 2 fingers up to your C. And this is why I like to play my G like this, okay? Because it's easier to get to rather than going, and then I've got to swing all the way back for the B minor. So let's do it again. E minor, A minor, C, G, B minor. And did you notice the way I was coming off again? In between, as I'm going from A minor to C. 1 and 2. And I'm making the shape in the air before I land on it. For example, that G to B minor. 1 and 2 and I'm making the shape. I've made the shape. Okay, these are all the little things that when you slow things down, I'll do that again, from the G to B minor. 1 and 2 and I've made the shape. 3 and 4 and D. And there we are. So we've got verse 3 done. Now again, the purists, there's a key change in it. Now you don't have to do the key change. If I was going to be doing it live, if I was just going to play as part of at a party, I'd just sing the chorus, you know, again, you know, I'd sing verse 3 twice. But there is a key change in it. Let me show you how it works. So verse 3, I'll play through that. I'll sing it and then I'll do the next bit. Okay, so we got from verse 3. For those who come to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. If you come to San Francisco, summertime will be a loving there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got like a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on an E note. So really what I would like you to do is play an E minor, and you're just going to come on with downstrokes for this next section, all right? So the E minor, which you'll see I've written here, E minor bass notes only. There's your E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we've got an F sharp minor. Okay, now I want you to play it like this. We want to get as close to the sound of the record as we can. Remember that we haven't got a bass guitar. You know, we've only got a guitar, so we're going to play a little. We're going to do this. Okay, so instead of the guitar just going an F sharp and then an A and then a D and then an A, instead of just playing the first beat of the bar on these chords here, which it's telling us to do, which is exactly what the guitar does, we want to keep some form of rhythm going. So what I'm going to suggest you do, okay, and it's red, these bits that are highlighted, I want you to do this. From the E minor we've got, once you go like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, see the way I'm coming down on that bass note of the F sharp minor. Prang first, as in hit all the strings, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to an A. Hitting the A string, the root note, to a D. Hitting the A string, the D string of the D. And the lyric underneath is, if you come to San Francisco, summertime. There's your C sharp minor, A to C sharp minor. We just start strumming then. So from the A, summertime will be a loving there. F sharp minor, A, D, A. Okay, it's really splice that bit if you can do it. I'll do it one more time from the E minor bass note only. If you come to San Francisco before summertime, we'll be a-loving there. 2 bars of A, F sharp minor, A, D, and end on A. Alright, and everyone will be giving it all this peace, man, and all that stuff, sort of. But a great song, I do love it. Scott McKenzie, San Francisco. Alright, so remember, download your free idiot-proof paperwork. Now, for those people who are beginners, look out for my 8 masterclass lessons, which tells you about moving chords around and how to change without cocking things up, and tricks of the trade. Okay, I'll put the link for the 8 masterclasses below this video. All right, so again, thank you for those people that buy me cups of tea and coffee while I'm preparing all this stuff. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for those that buy albums or CDs that help keep it going. Those people that support us on Patreon, very much appreciated. So just generally, thanks very much. But thumbs up, get your mates to subscribe. As I say, it's all free. All right, important thing is have fun playing. All right, have fun playing, and I'll see you all again in a few more days, and we'll have a look at American Pie, I think, by Don McLean, the school one. All right, till then, see you next time.